Yo, what up? Your man Dust. Getting a little sleepy, but we gonna push through. Alright, this is what if Future Trunks returned during the Buu Saga. I guess it's this guy's what if opinion, you know what I'm saying? It's 9 minutes though. But I chose the video, so that's on me. Hopefully it's good and don't get dry and boring. Let's get into it. Of course, this is if you're familiar with Dragon Ball Z and everything. If you're not, just watch it. Watch the show. You can just watch the fights, I guess. Touche. Oh, that new movie is good though. Battle of the Gods. I heard Resurrection F is legendary, but I only seen Battle of the Gods, so yeah, we'll see. Don't. Okay, I guess this is his random intro. Are you ready?
Alrighty guys, it is Quaman here today, and I'm bringing you another Dragon Ball Z segment on what if Future Trunks returned back to the main timeline during the Buu Saga. And today's video request is from Dragon Ball Awesomeness LOL. And for those of you who saw my over 9,000 subscriber special, you would know that I gave this away as a spoiler. So in today's video, I will state 3 things. I will mention how Future Trunks' return would affect the Buu conflict, how his presence would impact other characters, and how it would affect his own timeline once he returned. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. Let me mention, however, really quickly that I suggest you also watch my alternate timeline theory video to get a stronger grasp of how I believe the Dragon Ball Z alternate timelines would work to get a better explanation on this video. So, let's first start off by talking about the Majin Buu conflict. If Future Trunks returned during the Buu Saga, I strongly believe that his presence would have made a difference, but it would also depend on his arrival time. Let's say Future Trunks arrived prior to the World Martial Arts Tournament to visit the Z Fighters. With Future Trunks around, the World Martial Arts Tournament would have taken a completely different route if he participated, since the announcers would be confused about 2 participants with the exact same name and features, except for one looking much older. In my opinion, I think that would cause the Future Trunks to withdraw himself from participating in the actual fights, but that's just my speculation. Now, in terms of the Babidi arc, I think there would be a big difference, and this is how it would take place. Depending on how much time passed for Future Trunks, and for those of you who watch my alternate timeline theory, you would know that the time that passes for Future Trunks differs from how much time passes in the main timeline. Trunks would probably be much stronger than Gohan was in the Buu Saga prior to having his potential drawn out. Because of this, he would at least be able to turn into a Super Saiyan 2 if 7 years passed in his time, since he would train hard knowing that there was no one else to defend the Earth in his timeline, and he would be a major threat to the villains during the Buu Saga. Now, here is where everything gets interesting. Dabura would have been a complete joke for Trunks, Vegeta, or Goku to deal with, but assuming Dabura still fought Gohan, and Vegeta still became Majin Vegeta, the story would have taken a completely different route. First of all, even if Vegeta and Goku fought and Buu was unleashed, Babidi and Dabura would have been extremely easy to defeat because of Gohan and Trunks alongside the Supreme Kai. Personally, I think the story would end right there with Babidi and Dabura dying and Gohan and Trunks going to stop the fight between their fathers, but in order to expand the content of this video, I will explain what would have happened if Buu was somehow unleashed and Gohan and Trunks were saved by the Supreme Kai.
That's true. He ain't lying.
The first thing that comes to my mind is fusion. Not only will there be a potential fusion between Goten and Trunks in the Buu Saga, but also with Gohan and Future Trunks, and the obvious Goku and Vegeta. In addition, another key point that would be different is the unlocked potential of Future Trunks. Although he may not have had the same potential as Gohan, he still has a lot of potential potential being a Saiyan human hybrid, and because he did turn Super Saiyan rather young respectively, even though not as young as the main timeline Trunks, he trained much harder than Gohan and still had some potential. And with that said, future Trunks and Gohan would be nearly impossible to stop after being on the Elder Kai's planet if he unlocked both of their potentials if they had time. So if Goten and Trunks were losing to Buu in the form of Gotenks and Gohan and Trunks came to save them, the saga would end right there as well. Especially with future Trunks, since he is much more serious and never holds back. Now, I'm sure you guys are curious about the fusion of Gohan and Trunks, but the only scenario of them even needing it would be if Buu found a way to absorb Gotenks by tricking them, and Gohan and Trunks would need to fuse. The only possible way Gohan and Trunks could have learned to fuse, however, is during the time that Goku would have visited them on Supreme Kai's planet, and if they fused, it would be much stronger than Majin Buu. The other scenario would be if they were given the Potara earrings. But you may be able to make an argument that in their fusion form, I guess I will call it Gohonks. I know guys, it's a silly name, but Gohonks could even be possibly stronger than Vegito. But that's another debate for another day. At this point, I can't possibly squeeze out any more scenarios of Majin Buu somehow finding a way to go into his next form, since future Trunks being there would just validate Buu's destruction in every single way.
Yeah.
The only possible way of Super Buu becoming Kid Buu would be if Buu managed to absorb either Gohan or Trunks and would leave one by themselves, which would cause a similar scenario to Goku going back to Earth to assist the Z Fighters and needing a fusion partner, but that's just pushing all of the circumstances. As far as the impact on the characters, I think it would have been awesome to see future Trunks interact with the younger Trunks and Goten. Personally, I think Trunks would look up to him similar to how he looked up to Tapion in Wrath of the Dragon. Also, Trunks returning would have a negative effect on Goku, since Goku would have never been brought back to life. As mentioned before, if Trunks returned, the Buu Saga would have probably have been over since the beginning, and because of this, the Elder Kai would have no need to give up his life to Goku. Who knows? It is possible that maybe the Elder Kai would have never have been released from the Z Sword if Gohan and Trunks were on the Supreme Kai's planet at the same time. Now, if we are assuming Trunks and Gohan were beaten by Fat Buu by a rare means, and Vegeta blew himself up, Vegeta would have never been revived as a dead fighter by Baba, since Gohan and Trunks would have easily have killed Buu when they returned. After meeting future Trunks, however, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks would have probably been more motivated to train, especially if we are going to the huge what-if scenario of Goku dying, since Gohan would be motivated to train Goten and Trunks since both of their fathers were dead, and he would be the strongest fighter on Earth, especially since future Trunks would go back to his time. As for the future of Trunks, he would have returned back to his future significantly stronger than what he was before he went to the past during the Buu Saga. And because of this, when he returned, he would be much stronger, and this would eliminate more potential enemies that would have caused a problem for him. However, as I mentioned before in one of my older videos about what was future Trunks' life like when he returned, if there ever was a villain stronger than him, Earth would be doomed. And I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check out that older video. So guys, that has been my video for today. To be honest, I gave all of these scenarios so I could explain how all the circumstances could turn out if the plot managed to continue. I stated a lot of what-if scenarios to elaborate the video, but ultimately I believe Buu would have never been hatched in the first place if Trunks returned. However, if the circumstances ended up being similar to what happened in the anime and manga, Earth would be saved, but Vegeta and Goku would have ended up dead. But at the end of the day, Goku and Vegeta would most likely be fine since Buu would have never been hatched, and Gohan and Trunks killing Babidi would stop Vegeta from becoming Majin Vegeta. I look forward to all of the comments and scenarios that you guys have for me in the comments section below. So please remember, to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as
Rate,
I always
comment,
say
and
in every
subscribe.
single video, to have a great day, guys. In addition, please check out Black and Fist's new video on Does the Dragon Ball Z ending suck? And please subscribe to his channel as he and I will start to do more
it didn't feel that long.
videos.
I guess I was really into it.
Additional Dragon Ball Z topics along with myself.
Hey,
Take
man.
care, guys.
Dude did his research. I give him that. Dude was detailed. He was like, well, if this happened, you gotta make sure if he was there and he ate that cake instead of this cake, his shoe would have been different. And you like, what? So because that shoe different, is it black or blue? Oh, what if it's red? You don't know. Do I dribble? Do I shoot? But that's really for the DBZ fans and stuff, anime. But yeah, that was a good one. Nah, you seen, I was into it. I was there. So appreciate you watching like always. I guess rate, like, and subscribe, and comment, and say hi. Yeah. I mean, people go do it, they go do it. But I appreciate whatever. I appreciate you watching it. So, if you want to comment, that's cool. If you feel moved, if you feel impelled, if you feel... Well, yeah, just comment, subscribe, like it, thumb it up, make a thumb it down. On the Tuesday. Okay, that's...